Hi there! In this video, I'll show you 3 different ways to create a Nearpod lesson with Microsoft PowerPoint, with Google Slides, and from scratch, all starting from nearpod.com. So let's go! You can log into Nearpod by going to nearpod.com. And if you don't remember your login and password, send an email to your supervisor and Sasha Webino. Once you've logged into Nearpod, you'll be taken to this screen, My Lessons. Now, the My Lessons page may look a little empty, but it's because I organize my lessons into folders. And when I'm complete with my lessons, I'll drag them into the folder that they belong to. You can create folders too by going to the top right corner of your screen and clicking Add Folder and name your folder. But for now, let's start creating a lesson. Did you know that if you have a Microsoft PowerPoint stored on your computer, you can use it in Nearpod? It's very easy to add. You'll simply create a lesson and upload a lesson. And you can pull that PowerPoint from your computer by clicking this blue arrow upload button. You could also take it from your Google Drive, Dropbox, or Microsoft OneDrive. But mine is downloaded on my computer. I'm going to choose the PowerPoint, and you'll get a message. You'll have to choose between bringing this PowerPoint over as a PDF or a PowerPoint. I'd recommend a PowerPoint so you can edit the slides and text, because if you bring it over as a PDF, the images and the text will not be editable. So I'm clicking Import as PowerPoint. Once you've selected PowerPoint, you'll wait for the file to process. This may take a few minutes, especially if the PowerPoint has many slides. And if you're short on time and you have to exit before it finishes loading, don't worry. Nearpod autosaves every edit you make. So you can leave and come back by going to Edit, and you'll see all of your slides uploaded successfully. When you're ready, you can start adding interactive elements to your PowerPoint. Since this presentation is all about videos, I'd like to take my students on a virtual field trip to Universal Studios. So I'll click here on the top left, Add New, and look for Interactive Media, VR Field Trip. I'm going to type in Universal Studios and scroll to find one that I really like. Oh, look, Krusty Land from The Simpsons. I can preview it like this, and it's already added to my Nearpod. I can move this around if I'd like. And I can also edit my text and slides. I'll want to make sure to go through every single slide to see that it came over successfully. As you can see, this slide did not come over successfully. This was once an embedded YouTube video. So instead, what I'll do for this one is I'll delete this slide. And Nearpod has its own video feature. So I'm going to add a new interactive element, add video, search on YouTube to find the same or a similar video. I'm going to choose that video, click Save, and I love adding videos in Nearpod because I can even add activities throughout the videos, like open-ended questions and multiple choices throughout. Once you're done, make sure that you have added a title, and let's move to Google Slides. We'll go back to Create a Lesson, and this time we'll choose Use Google Slides add-on. If it's your first time using the add-on, it'll ask you to connect your Gmail. You'll allow the permissions, and then it'll take you to a direction slide like this on how to add the add-on. I'll walk you through it. You go here to the top toolbar, click on Extensions, click on Add-ons, and Manage Add-ons, and you'll type in Nearpod. Mine is already installed, but you'll click on the Nearpod button and click Install. And in a matter of seconds, it'll be available to you. When you go back to Extensions, you'll see Nearpod, and you'll be able to open Nearpod within your Google Slides. Once it's loaded, you'll see that these elements look familiar. You'll get the same options as you did in making the PowerPoint that you do with Google Slides. So if we type in field trip, there's our field trip. We type in video, there's our video option. And you can even add more awesome features like open-ended questions, audio, collaborate board, and draw it. When you're done adding your elements, you'll click on Save and go to Nearpod, and it will redirect you back to your lessons. And finally, let's create a Nearpod from scratch. You'll go to create a lesson from scratch, and you can get really creative here. You can add new, create a slide. You can add a title slide. You can add text boxes here. Move it around. You can add your agenda slide with your objective, agenda. You have bullet points here on the side toolbar. And you can even add fun GIFs to get your students excited about learning. When you want to add a theme to it, you have these different themes to choose from here on the side. And you have this really awesome new feature called AI Create. You can create questions about any topic. So maybe my lesson is about present and past tense verbs, and I want to create a standard multiple choice question for it. Within a matter of seconds, it will give me different options, and I can bring as many as I want over into my Nearpod. Once I find some that I like, I'll click Save and Edit Questions, and it will be automatically dropped into my lesson and marked which ones are correct. I also like the option of having it go to the Time to Climb quiz game. That's a more gamified version of multiple choice questions. If I want to bring over all of them, I can, and within a few seconds, it's complete. If I want to preview the lesson before I share it with my students, I can click Preview Lesson, and I can get an example of what the students will see. When I'm done, I'm going to make sure to add a lesson title and click Save and Exit. I hope you enjoyed learning more about Nearpod, and thanks for watching.